This is The Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar, Usborne, first reading, level 3. So The Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar also comes in pictureback form, and the story is slightly different. Here is the pictureback. In the pictureback story, it is more of a rhyming story and has a little bit more difficult words than the first reading one. So deep inside the forest lived a dinosaur named Sid. Roar! He always got in trouble for the noisy things he did. Spike was picking berries. Sid crept up like a cat. As you see, the story rhymes and goes throughout like that. But I'm going to read today Usborne's first reading version of The Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar. So it begins like this. There is a story about 5 dinosaurs: Sid, Spike, Ross, Ollie, and Rex. Sid lived in the middle of a big forest. He liked living in the forest. He liked crashing through bushes. Woohoo! He liked climbing tall trees. Yippee! And he liked splashing in the river. Wah-hey! But most of all, Sid liked scaring other dinosaurs. Roar! Yikes! Whoa! He had the loudest roar of all. One day, Sid went for a walk. He saw Spike, but Spike didn't see him. Spike was picking berries. These look juicy. Sid crept up behind Spike and gave a roar. Splat! Spike got covered in squashy berries. Ha ha, laughed Sid. That's not funny, Sid, said Spike. Sid just grinned and stomped on his way. Ross was catching fish. Come here, little fishies. Sid crept up behind Ross and gave a roar. Splash! Ross fell into the water. Ha ha, laughed Sid. That's not funny, Sid, said Ross. Sid just grinned and stomped on his way. Hee hee. Ollie was collecting eggs for her dinner. I'll have fried eggs tonight. Sid crept up behind Ollie and gave a roar. Crack! Eggs went everywhere. Ha ha, laughed Sid. That's not funny, Sid, said Ollie. Sid just grinned and stomped on his way. Ho ho. When Sid got home, his throat hurt. The next day, Sid went for another walk. He saw Spike picking berries. Sid crept up behind Spike and gave a croak. Spike laughed. Ha ha, Sid, you've lost your roar. You can't scare me anymore. Sid went red in the face and tiptoed away. Sid came to a river. Ross was fishing. Sid's throat hurt, but he still wanted to roar. He crept up behind Ross and gave a croak. Ross laughed. Ha ha, Sid, you've lost your roar. You can't scare me anymore. Sid went red in the face and tiptoed away. Sid came to the tall trees. Ollie was collecting eggs. Sid's throat still hurt, but he wanted to roar. Sid crept up behind Ollie and gave a croak. Ollie laughed. Ha ha, Sid, you've lost your roar. You can't scare me anymore. Sid went red and ran all the way home. Sid didn't like being laughed at. It felt bad. He didn't like having a sore throat either, so he ate a spoonful of honey, drank some warm water, and went to bed. The next day, Sid's throat was better. He decided to visit Spike, Ross, and Ollie. I'll say sorry for scaring them, he thought. Then we can be friends. Sid went to the berry bushes, but Spike wasn't there. That's odd. He went to the river, but Ross wasn't there. That's funny. He went to the tall trees, but Ollie wasn't there. That's strange. Sid saw some footprints. They were at the bushes in the river, too. They weren't Spike's. Too long. They weren't Ross's. Too wide. And they weren't Ollie's. Too deep. Sid followed the footprints. The footprints led to a huge dinosaur called Rex. Please don't eat us, Rex. Rex had taken Spike, Ross, and Ollie home for dinner. Sid wanted to scare Rex, but did he have a roar? There was only one way to find out. Sid crept up behind Rex, gave his biggest, loudest, strongest roar. Whoa! Rex was terrified. He ran off and didn't look back. 3 cheers for Sid, cried the others. Hooray for Sid, his mighty roar saved us from that dinosaur. The end.